So on today's demo, I'll be taking you through various stages of a document. Uh, First, I'll be taking you through a little rental agreement process, uh, pretending you're a rental agency that handles multiple companies and multiple properties. You'll be filling an agreement, taking it through an approval process, and editing, annotating the document, making changes to it, and signing the document, both the uh, lease and the leasee. So um, let's take it away to the demo. As I said before, the first thing I'm going to do is walk you through a process where you are a property management company filling out a rental agreement. Here you're the secretary or a person filling out the first form. You're going to select a date for the agreement right here. You're going to select the landlord. We're going to select Larry Landlord. A tenant, we'll do Terry Tenant. Fill in a property, do 1, 2, 3, 4 Happy Streets. We're going to do Pretty City. That's in Ohio, of course. The month and year that the rental agreement is going to start. Let's do next month. And Ohio's pretty low cost of living, so we'll do $800, $1,600 here. And we're going to submit this. Now this is going to go through templating and create a new PDF with the agreement. I've been given instructions here to make final edits to the rental agreement and add signature areas to the document prior to submitting. So I'm going to do that right now. As you can see, everything's been filled in, the date, Terry Tenant, it's the tenant, Larry Landlord. This is all from that first form we just filled in. This is just showing that the office templating task type is doing what it's supposed to do, filling in all the information you can see here that was supposed to. But I'm going to do what it was telling me to do, and that's add the signatures. One for the landlord, one for the tenant. Click Save here. And I'm going to submit this. This is going to go to the landlord for approval. I'm going to go and switch screens here and log in as the landlord. I already have a login here as the landlord. So I'm going to take a look here. Now, as the landlord, I've already had a side conversation with the tenant. And in the contract template, it always says the first day here. That's when the rent is due. But I made an agreement on the side here that's we're going to do the 15th of the month for rent due. Notice there's versions here for this document, right? The first one was the original generated document, right? The second one was after the signatures were added. But I want to send this back. So because of the communication I had with the tenant, what I'm going to do is just make a note so that the original submitter can make changes to the document. So I'm just going to come here, click this, highlight it, add a comment. I'm going to say, please and you can see Larry Landlord's the maker of this comment in the PDF. I'm going to save it. You can also make any other kind of annotations and edits here. I'll just show you. You can do make any kind of, let's just make a circle here. You can do anything you want here. There's all kinds of annotations you can make here. But I'm going to send this back to be reworked. Now that's getting sent back to the original recipient. I go to my tasks here. So as you can see, here's the note from Larry Landlord to make changes to the 15th. Now I don't want to make changes to this version of the document. Obviously, this is not the document version I want to move forward to get signed. I want the one here, the one that I added the signatures to. This is the one I want to change. So I'm going to open the content editor and make the change that was requested. I'm going to change this to the 15th day. Now this is a field part of the actual boilerplate part of the template. This is not one of the fields that was filling into the template. That's why it shows this as part of the things that need to be changed here. Otherwise, I would have just reflowed the template. So now I'm happy with that. I'm going to submit it again to the landlord for approval and signature. So this is getting sent back to the landlord. So it should show up here. Sure enough, it's got that change there. So as the landlord, I'm just going to sign this. All I have to do as the landlord is click here, and it's going to fill in my name here, and I can just click done, save, and approved. Now the next step in the flow is for it to go to the tenant for approval. So I'm going to log out as the landlord, log in as the tenant, all I have to do as the tenant here is click, fills in my name automatically. I'm going to select a different font here. Sign, save, approved. And then as the final step in the flow, it's going to send both the landlord and the tenant an email of that signed document. Now I can show you a little bit about how this was configured. The Office template to PDF. You can see what the template looks like. It just uses simple mustache style pre-fills here. Today, tenant, landlord, these are all very simple things you can put in to be pre-filled. And then you have mappings, similar to the standard IO mappings within any task type in the workflow product. You just map it to a data source, in this case, with the rental agreement input form, and then the field from that form, just down the line, and that's how it pre-fills. For mapping to the files from to the approval tasks, there's a new tab here, and it's just like any other parameter. You just map it to pick a task that has a file attachment, and then pick that file attachment from that task. And that's all you have to do. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed the demo.